Welcome back to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast that reviews the movies and talks about nerd shit. This is episode 472, and it is a review that we are doing today on a wonderful Thursday night for you all as we look at Guillermo Del Toro's Nightmare Alley. But before we get into that, of course, is an H kind of here to host the show on our wonderful co-host and Yoda.
Sup, everybody. Stay safe out there.
Stay safe. Brad, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's my Friday today. I'm doing okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow you don't go to work.
Yeah. I think I need to do unstructured here soon.
Yeah.
It'd be a good time. You should come on.
Maybe. But
That'd
yeah.
probably be a
What's
no.
it called? We were supposed to review Flea today, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. I haven't watched the film, and that's not because I'm being dumb. It's because I started building.
Hey, you can review a movie without watching. I'm just kidding.
That is not how that goes.
I'm just joking.
No matter what letterbox review you're looking at, Brad.
It's just the Cliff Notes. You just go by the Cliff Notes.
No,
It's
that's
fine.
nope. My opinions don't hold weight unless I watch every single minute of that movie. Oh man, fucking in Nightmare Alley. We're living in Nightmare Alley. Can do one next week. All right. Well, yeah, man. What's it called? A wonderful Thursday here for you all. Hopefully, everyone's what's it called? Having a good day. We're gonna be talking about Nightmare Alley, and yeah, I mean, crap, man. It's a couple of days, huh? Been a couple of days.
It's been rough.
Rough out here. But of course, all we can do is continue with what we do here and bring smiles, right?
That's all we can do.
Yep. But yeah, man, I didn't watch the movie because I was building a Gundam, and
You're forgiven. We have so many other things that we can freaking talk about
yeah,
because we watched a
a lot
shit
of
ton of
movies.
things.
Yeah, we watched a lot, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so we'll do Nightmare Alley today, and then we'll do what's it called, Flea
Flea
next
next
week.
week. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Either way, we're still good. What's it called?
By the way,
And
I've watched
oh,
all the movies for
yeah, Brad
once.
has watched all the movies. Yep, I get to watch the Batman next week, and that's gonna be cool. And yeah, but what's it called? Well, I'll watch Flea next week, and did I actually watch Nightmare Alley a couple weeks ago? I think a week ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, what's it called? This one's up on HBO Max, so the other one's on Hulu. I'll get to it eventually. I mean, I'll get to it next week or this week. But yeah, a lot of other stuff too. I got some screeners that I'm supposed to be watching, and yeah, I'm just a lot of stuff piling up. But it's okay. It's good work. It's good work.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. We're gonna be doing this review, and I really don't have anything else to bring up that we need to bring up, do
I mean, we did the commentary on Dune 1984
we?
yesterday. By the way, that was the most difficult movie I think I've ever had to get through.
Yeah, we've done Venom and Venom 2 before, and
And we've done 3 and 4 hour long movies, and I don't know. This one I couldn't lean back in my chair because if I did, I was going to fall asleep on camera.
yeah, I've never seen a movie that like what's it called? Goes way too fast in the first 40 minutes,
And then drags.
proceeds to drag for the second whole act, and then what's it called? Tries to like
Speed run.
speed run the fuck out of the third act.
Yeah, you gotta love how David Lynch sped run that. He just like layered over like different scenes. It's like, yeah, that's the movie.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that was our commentary. It's up on the channel if you want to watch it. It's up on the podcast feed as well. And yeah, I'm glad I can't say I'm never gonna watch that again because I will because I want to do a review for my channel when I watch the 4K version. But yeah, um,
Coffee.
that exists.
Lots of coffee.
Yeah, next week gonna be a roller coaster of what's it called the most the Batman, my birthday, and you what's it called heathens are throwing anything you can to take this title off of me.
I'm telling you, Burke's coming for that title.
I love how he says heathens.
Heathens.
Fuck you,
That's,
Aiden.
that's kind of what we are. We're just
Yeah.
heathens up in here.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. If you have
Oh,
not watched
did I ever show you? I never did.
what,
My Christmas present. I never showed you this.
I don't think you did. Oh,
So
is
I
that
got this from
Yoda?
my mother-in-law, And okay, I'm going to mute because I don't know if I'm allowed to let this thing talk.
Oh, I bet it's saying something, right? Yeah. I can only imagine what it's saying.
Did you see his mouth move?
Yeah.
That shit's weird.
Shit's weird, bro. That's really weird.
But I have it on my desk. I have it on my desk next to my X-wing, my Poe X-wing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like that. I have a Christmas ornament, well, not ornament, decoration. That's Yoda holding like, what's it called, presents on on both of his hands.
That's cool.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that shit looks.
Queen Weave in the
Hello,
chat.
thank you for being in chat. But shit's wild, man. That's wild. But
Hey, young Yoda gotta have Yoda.
yeah, that's right. Young Yoda's gotta have Yoda. He's got baby Yoda and Yoda.
Yeah, I got baby Yoda right here by me to clutch whenever you know Raul makes me watch things like people eating shit.
It might develop sentience. Copyright strike. You might incur. All right.
Indeed.
If you haven't watched
Thank you, Stacy.
Nightmare Alley, this is your chance to get out of here if you don't want to be spoiled. But if you don't care about spoilers, we are talking about the 2021 film, by the way.
Can I just say, like, if you have not watched this movie, please leave.
Yeah,
Can I just say that because I don't want to spoil it for him.
yeah. Like, please watch this movie. But yeah, we're talking about the 2021 film. We're not talking about the 1946 film. Even though 1947, I think is when that one came out. But if you can, you should watch both. I haven't watched
Oh
1947
shit,
yet.
Yuri in the chat. I haven't seen Yuri in forever.
Isn't it like fucking 4 in the morning
It's
where
gotta
you
be
live
like
here?
fucking early.
Yeah,
Yuri can't sleep either.
yeah,
We all can't sleep.
yeah. Well, what's it called? This is your chance to get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already watched the film, you can go ahead and stay in here. Either way, how that goes is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a five, four, three, two, one.
Hey, we got it back.
Yeah, we got it back. I just had to restart my computer, but
Oh, okay.
but yeah, man. We're doing pretty good, Yuri. Just chilling over here. Just gonna talk about this movie, and yeah, no complaints on this side.
Yeah, yeah,
Nothing going on over here. But yeah. Let me go ahead and introduce this movie because I got to read a good amount
yeah.
here.
You got quite a bit.
Yeah. Nightmare Alley is a 2021 American neo-noir psychological thriller film directed by Guillermo Del Toro from a screenplay by Del Toro and Kim Morgan, based on the 1946 novel of the same name by William Lindsay Gresham, being the second feature film adaptation of Gresham's novel following the 1947 version. A co production between Searchlight Pictures, TSG Entertainment, and Double Dare You Productions. The film stars Bradley Cooper as a charming and ambitious carnival worker with a mysterious past who takes big risks to boost his career. Kate Blanchett, Tony Collette, Willem Dafoe, Richard Jenkins, Rooney Mara, Ron Perlman, Mary Steenburgen, and David Strathairn also star. Del Toro announced the film in 2017 and produced alongside J. Miles Dale and Cooper. Frequent collaborator Dan Lawson was the cinematographer, and Nathan Johnson replaced Alexandre Desplat as its composer. Principal photography began in January 2020 in Toronto, Ontario, but was shut down in March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Production resumed in September 2020 and concluded that December. Nightmare Alley premiered at the Alice Tully Hall in New York City on December 1st, 2021, and was theatrically released in the United States on December 17, 2021 by Searchlight Pictures. Additionally, a black and white version titled Nightmare Alley Vision in Darkness and Light was released in select cities starting on January 14, 2022. The film received generally positive reviews from critics but flopped at the box office, grossing a total of 35 million worldwide against a 60 million production budget. It received 4 nominations at the 94th Academy Awards, including Best Picture. And it comes in for a runtime of 2 hours and 30 minutes.
And can I just say that this box office this does not include HBO, right?
Does not include HBO Max numbers. Yeah. But this wasn't like, this wasn't a, what's it called, day and date release. It was
No.
a it came to HBO Max after, but
Yeah, this wasn't like King Kong and all
yeah,
that. Godzilla versus Kong.
this is a what's it called, a product of the pandemic, a bit of that, a bit of like, what's it called, other big movies playing at the time, and it was just also we're not gonna hide around here and then say that Disney didn't market this movie correctly because it was little to no marketing for this movie at all,
Yeah,
and
which
there
is
was
nothing new. Nothing new for Guillermo,
no.
unfortunately.
What's it called? Disney has mismanaged Searchlight since they acquired it, and
Yeah,
they've kind of given it like they kind of put it to the side. We can both say the same thing was done for the French Dispatch because the French Dispatch received little
that was
to
like
no
no
marketing.
marketing.
Yeah,
Like the only reason we knew this because we searched it out.
yeah,
Like, well,
and
Wes Anderson movie's coming out. Oh shit, there's a Wes Anderson movie coming out.
yeah, and Searchlight just has been mismatched. I won't be surprised if in the future, Searchlight probably won't be a thing anymore because Disney has continued to ignore it as much as it has. When are y'all getting affiliated? It's a good question, Yuri. We actually were affiliated for a bit of time, and we chose to not sign the to go ahead and back out of the affiliate agreement. It's not worth it for us, and but if you do want to support us by the equivalent of a sub, you could always go to patreon.com/nerdcore and subscribe to the $5 tier. But yeah, we're not affiliated anymore. It's not worth it for us, and
Because we're
not
not
go-
allowed to. If we do the affiliation, we're not allowed to broadcast anywhere else
listen.
live.
I'm poor.
So we decided, instead of that, we're going to broadcast on YouTube, Twitch, wherever else we want.
At the same time, and if we're being honest, we have seen an uptick in our viewership on YouTube and our subscribers ever since we stepped away from the affiliate agreement, and it just works better for us in the long haul.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, fuck the affiliate agreement. I
Yeah,
won't.
that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it really only goes for those large TikTokers
Yeah.
because they already have that audience,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It screws over us small creators. Also takes a big fucking percentage
Or
of our
Twitch,
subscriptions.
maybe
So
not TikTokers, Twitch, whatever.
Twitch, yeah.
Same shit, different
Either
day.
way, we know what we mean. But Brad, I'll go ahead and open here. What are your thoughts on Nightmare Alley, man?
Um, so let me begin by saying I like this movie. Is it Guillermo's best? No,
No.
no. Like I like a bunch more from Guillermo better than this. This is kind of down there on the list. But do I think Guillermo pulled every acting chop he could out of Bradley Cooper in this? Yes. I think Bradley Cooper did an amazing job in this, which is surprising because Bradley Cooper was not supposed to be in this. He
Mm-mm.
wasn't the first actor. I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio
Yep.
who was
We
supposed to
reported
be
on
the
that
main.
a long time ago. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, and that's probably why it's in it back of my brain that's just decided to come up. Um, and then they brought in Bradley Cooper and Guillermo, like basically like just so good what he was able to get out of Bradley Cooper in this film. And then the supporting cast, they did their job. They supported him. I mean, and I love the look of this film. I like a lot of the interactions. Defoe is crazy in this, which is amazing. Ron Perlman has let himself go, but he was good too. Uh, but yeah, I will leave off that I like this, but this is not Guillermo's best.
Yeah. I kind of stand in the same realm as Brad here. I love this movie. I actually really like this movie from what I watched. I don't think this is Guillermo del Toro's best film yet. It's not his. It's not in my like top five. It's definitely probably my top 10 of his films.
Yeah,
But I think that this movie works really well because it has a really strong vision from Guillermo, and you can tell. You can tell. This is also kind of him working outside of his like wheelhouse a bit. This isn't a straight up horror film. This is a fucking neo noir.
yeah.
Let's get it real. This is a straight up neo noir. It doesn't.
And you read Nightmare Alley, I was expecting something like different stories of like horror stories and stuff, which he had previously done or he was had produced. Um, that's what I was expecting going into this, and then I'm watching this. I'm going, oh, This is not all what I expected, and like I'm glad that he didn't do what I thought.
Yeah, there was a lot of twists and turns where I thought like, "Oh, is this kind of where Guillermo's going with this movie?" And I was like, "Oh, no, 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 he's not." And like he kind of does his twists and turns, and he kind of gets to the point where we get to with Bradley Cooper actually being set up by Kate Blanchett's character, and you're like, "Oh shit," I didn't think he would get there, but he does, and the pacing's a little off. It is a
Yeah,
little off, and you know a bit of that is because it's like a 2 hour and 30-minute film, and it does keep it's it keeps itself on track a little bit in that first half, but once you get to that second half, you're like, oh, you're really starting to feel it,
yeah.
and it kind of drags a bit, but it still reels you back in once you get to that third act, and that third act is so strong to
That
me.
third act picks up. Yeah,
Hmm. But yeah, I also love Rooney Mara in this movie. Rooney Mara is incredible. I mean, she does an incredible job as well. Uh, Tony Collette, Willem Dafoe, Richard Jenkins, and that's kind of it. What's it called? Ron Perlman didn't really surprise me all that much, but honestly, it's just a pleasure to see Ron Perlman on
see, just
screen,
Ron
right?
Perlman in a Guillermo movie because it's like, where's Hellboy? And there's like, oh, there he is.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't. What's it called? What's it called? We can't ignore the elephant in the room. I mean, Don Lautz's cinematography is fantastic in this film.
Beautiful,
I mean,
beautiful in this film.
it's no surprise to me why he's nominated for best cinematography, because this is beautiful. I mean, the lighting is absolutely enchanting, and you really really feel that atmosphere of this movie, and you really kind of feel the uneasiness, and he
Hmm.
really uses those harsh shadows and the harsh
And this is
contrast
kind of what
too.
you want in noir. You want it to be like dark and kind of gritty, and that's what you want from a noir.
Mhm. Mhm. And I can't sit here and ask myself whether I would have preferred Bradley Cooper over Leonardo DiCaprio. I think what we get from Bradley Cooper is a really good performance.
I, I think this, from what I've seen from Bradley Cooper, it's probably up there, like one of his better ones. Like
Yeah,
Bradley Cooper's made some stinkers back in the day. He's
yeah, but
also made good movies.
mhm,
Don't get me wrong.
yeah, and what's it called? Of course, Leonardo DiCaprio did back out because of scheduling conflicts, which it was for Killers of the Flower Moon. He was going to do with Scorsese, so
I, I, I just, I don't know. I can't see Leo in this. Like, I don't
I'm
know.
not sure if I can see Leo in this either.
After seeing Bradley Cooper in this, I don't know if I can see Leo in this.
Yeah.
It would have been a totally different
Cooper has
tone,
a
I
really
think.
like strong swagger to his character that kind
Yeah.
of like you see how it diminishes throughout the film, and like when he really gets to that breaking point, he like really really brings it out well, and I think that that's exemplified by Guillermo's direction is just really strong in this
Oh,
movie.
it's just great seeing from the beginning where he's at, and then like he is totally just he's a hustler. That's what he is.
Hmm.
The scene where he basically tells his father to fuck off, in a
Oh
way,
yeah,
opens the
oh
window
man.
and has him die, and then he
Hmm.
burns the body, and then it goes from that to him hustling like in like fancy hotels and shit, and you just like just following this character. The story is very entrancing. It's just like it does drag in the middle, but like when it gets going in that third act, it gets going.
It does. um Man, the only thing is I really think that the score was lacking. I really thought that this really was missing Alexander Desplat, um, because I mean that score for the Shape of Water is beautiful. I mean
Hmm.
it's of course it won best score for a reason because it's that damn good of a score. And here I was like, oh man, like if only we had that little bit of more oomph to like the film, and it was like, oh, it's because it's missing that signature music that Guillermo always works with, and it's with Desplat. But of course, I believe Desplat was working on French Dispatch
Yeah.
instead of this one. So I there's just those little things that about the film that just don't work for me as well. But I think that overall this is a really good movie. It isn't like the best that Guillermo has done, but it's
No, like
it's
it
it's
it, it,
strong.
it it doesn't really compare to Shape of Water. It doesn't compare to Pan's Labyrinth. Is
No,
it a good
Devil's
movie?
Backbone.
It's a very good movie. Guillermo doesn't make bad movies. Let's
Yeah,
be real here. He does
yeah.
not make.
Even Guillermo's not the best is still really good,
Yeah,
really good.
I'll even say like I like Hellboy better, the first Hellboy.
Oh, of
I
course.
like I like Devil's Backbone. Devil's Backbone's so fucking good for being one of
Yeah.
his first films. Um, but yeah, this is still good. This is still worth the watch. That's why I was telling everybody, if you haven't seen it, don't sit here for us and let us spoil it for you,
Yeah.
because it is worth the watch.
Because when we get to that twist, I mean, like I'm telling you, when she plays the recordings, I'm just like, oh shit, because
Like
you
he's
really
done.
thought that he was gonna get away with it. You
Hmm.
really thought he was gonna get away with it, and when she finally does that, I mean, it to me it was a really well done twist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which Guillermo, like we've seen from Guillermo, like
yeah,
every time.
yeah. Stacy, I wish I could answer this for you, but I've never seen the 1947 film, and I am gonna watch it because I do have access to it, and I want to watch it.
Is,
But
is that is that on Criterion or
mhm,
okay?
Nigerian channel. Yeah. It's so that's the original one that was made after, the novel was published, but I've never seen it and I've always wanted to see it, but it's just what's it called? I never got the chance to. I wanted to watch it before I watched Nightmare Alley, but honestly, I kind of watched Nightmare Alley on a whiff and I was like, "Oh, I didn't really plan
That's
to
kind of
watch
what I
Nightmare Alley
did.
again."
I was on HBO and it just kind of showed up, and it's like, okay, I kind of want to watch that. Like I didn't have anything better going that day. I'm like, okay,
Hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, Brad, what is your final verdict on Nightmare Alley?
this is really this is a tough one. Like it's good, but I know Guillermo does so much better. I want to say a 8 to 8.5, so I'm gonna give it 8.25.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just meet you there. What's it called? A little bit higher, but I'm gonna give this a 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Uh,
deserving of that.
It's
Like,
really strong. It's still well done filmmaking and well done storytelling from Guillermo, but it's not on the level that I see like The Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth, Shape of
Shape of
Water,
Water.
and the two Hellboy films. I,
Yeah,
I still think that it's still really well made, well movie, and he does a great job of telling the story. I'm really really excited to see his Pinocchio movie. I really am really
is that
excited.
coming out? Like
Yeah,
we've been
this year.
waiting for that for a long time.
Oh yeah, December 2022
Okay,
comes out
cool.
this year. So yeah, and plus they released like a little bit of a look at it, and just those freaking figurines look creepy, creepy.
It's a Guillermo movie. Like everything, like the Pan's Labyrinth, the beer bottle scene. That is the fucking scariest scene to me in any movie I ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that includes freaking Hostel. That includes, what the hell do we eat? The shit eating one,
Sallow.
Sallow. That includes Sallow. Pan's Labyrinth beer bottle scene. That is the scariest freaking, like, because it's just like that dude has a face and now he doesn't.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I really hope that if this movie does kind of get re-released soon, and because of the Oscars, and it makes a little more of a push in the
I wanted to make its money back. Like
yeah,
they didn't do anything for marketing, so there's no like
yeah.
loss there. But yeah, I would like to see this thing just break even, because Guillermo
Mhm.
deserves that.
I don't I think that we're that Guillermo's not losing any work because of this
No,
being a flop.
no.
No.
Anybody who watches this, so they'll realize that it's not because the movie's bad. Like the movie's not
Yeah.
bad
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
just he did a shit job. But of course, if you want to watch Nightmare Alley and you're still here, which by the way, what the hell? It's available on HBO Max. It's leaving Hulu already, so you can't watch it there. But it is on HBO Max, and I'm pretty sure you can rent it or buy it online. What's it called on the most retailers online, but
Amazon, blah blah blah.
Amazon, Voodoo, Fandango, whatever the fuck.
Roku, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
Fuck it.
whatever you can buy shit on. But yeah, that's
eBay.
been our review. I want to thank everybody who was in the chat or anybody who's listening to this on a replay. We thank you all so much. Of course, you can always keep up to date with all the stuff that we do on here. Excuse me, do on here by going to the nerdcore.com. Check out our reviews, check out the podcast episodes also on anchor.fm/nerdcore. You can check out all the other stuff or on here on YouTube at youtube.com/nerdcore. You can check out all the video versions of all the podcasts that we do and all that. So make sure you go into that. We also want to thank our wonderful Patreon supporters who make this show happen and all the shows on the network. Without your support, none of this is possible. As always, we want to thank our wonderful producers and our writers. Our associate producer, Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah. You've been here for a while. I'm starting to think that you have not checked your bank statements in a while, or you just don't check them because I don't know how you're still paying for this.
Thanks,
But
Sarah.
I don't know why you're still paying for this, but
It's
it's
okay.
okay. We,
We
we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Also, our wonderful executive producer, Shane, who does actually check his statements and he knows that he's paying for this. Where can they find Shane, Brett?
Raul asked him the other day. You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at XSRK underscore. Or go follow. Well, actually, thirstio.com does not exist anymore, so you'll have to find them in real life.
Prison City Vintage. Prison City Vintage in Oak Crest, Oak. In the Illinois area. Just Google Prison City
Prison City
Vintage.
Vintage, you'll find it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, he's but Thrifted.io on Instagram and all that stuff. If you
Yeah,
give him a
yeah.
holler, he'll help you out. And what's it called? He'll you know sell it to you online or something. I don't know. What's it called? You gotta go talk to Shane. Go talk to Shane. But we want to thank our wonderful writer as well, Tony
Hey, Tony.
at Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. And Tony, of course, you are building up a repertoire of films. At this point, I have no idea how many we're supposed to do. You're probably gonna have to decide on how many we're gonna have to give you. But when it does happen, I'm sure that you're gonna choose some terrible movies.
And it's gonna be painful.
It's gonna be
Really, really
painful.
painful, I'm sure.
Yeah. But yeah. Uh, thank you so much, Tony. And of course, we want to thank everybody else on our Patreon. And we'll see you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for High Flyer Radio, and then hopefully a live show tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. What we're going down with that? What's going down with that? I know that Saturday I won't be here because I am gonna go watch The Godfather in at the theater. Since they're what's it called, re-releasing it with its new restoration. So I'm gonna go watch that on Saturday. And then Sunday live show will be a little late, but that's because we have to watch Euphoria. So we can give you
Mm,
all the Euphoria season review. But as soon as Euphoria is done, we'll be live on Sunday. But for the next episode of Nerd Court, we'll be back on Monday to continue our month looking at movies about dogs
oof.
because dogs are awesome and dog
Mm-hmm.
movies are awesome too. With that said, it has been a wonderful time. And Brett, let's go ahead and set them out.
All right, Raul. Thank you, been host as always. Thank you to all those who joined us in chat today. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I'll just say what I said in the beginning. Stay safe out there. We love you all. Young Yoda out.